Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. So this is a new fidget spinner I've got, which is unusual because it's not actually joined together in any other way than the bearing holds it together, and the three balls are quite big balls, and they're loose to spin in the housing, so it's quite a nice looking spinner. Let's go ahead and show you the box it came in. Just a normal box, but a bit thicker because it's quite a thick spinner. That's the box it came in. So let's listen to the bearing. It takes a normal skate bearing, 22mm one. Quite a quiet bearing. So let's have a look at the one finger balance. As you can see, that's one of the better ones there. A bit of warping going on there. The other thing that came with it as well was a peg that came in the blister pack that you take the cap off and put in your bearing, and you can hold it for some reason. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but that's there if you want to mess around with that. So one finger balance is done. So the stock run time was 1 minute 55 seconds one way, 1 minute 46 seconds the other. So let's go ahead and show you the price I paid. These are available for a lot more. I mean, I've seen people doing YouTube videos of this spinner, and it costs $10, $15, $20, whereas this is what they actually cost, and they're just making a lot of profit off you. So that's what they look like. There's loads of different options available. Colours, so 3 leaves, dual use, only very slightly dual use, so £2.32 is what I paid. From a seller, Ezel Best, and also DT Best Market 2016 and Home Art 2015 also do them, which may well be the same person. So they're available in red, green, blue, black, white and yellow. They're about 60 grams. It says they were a zirconia bearing, which they're not, and it's made from plastic and metal, which it is. So the price was £2.32, and they were coming in from Shenzhen, China again. So let's go ahead and show you the weight. So like I said, when you want to take your bearing out, the whole thing will fall apart because it's not put together in it. You know, you push it and it starts to open up. So just be aware of that when you take it apart. It will, when you take the bearing out, it will fall to bits. So 46 grams or 1.6 ounces. That's the weight. Turn that off. So let's measure the size. It is quite a small one. It's a mini finger spinner. So let's go ahead and 54mm, I think that is. I don't know if you can see that. 54mm, I would say. 53, 54. And in inches, that's just over 2 inches. Just bear with me, I'll just put that out of the way. So slop in the bearing, there isn't actually a lot. There's a bit of slop in the ball in the holder that's holding it. They're loose to spin. You can spin them and move them backwards and forwards, but they shouldn't fall out so long as you don't take your bearing out, because the two halves will split. But I've heard of other people buying more than one, and then what you can do is take them apart and change one half for a different colour, so you can have different coloured caps and you can have different colour centre bits. Just something to think of. So how easy are they to spin with one hand? Nice and easy. It's nice and easy. It's small, your hand falls to the bearing or to the outside of the plastic. You can spin it both ways as it warps. So nice and easy. So there's not really any bad points with this. I quite like this. So long as the bearing is nice and tight in the frame, it shouldn't fall to bits, but if it gets any looser, it may well keep falling to bits. So just be aware of that when the bearing comes out, it will fall to bits. So let's go ahead and uncover the bearing. See if I can get it off without breaking it a bit. So the caps do come off quite nicely. It's nicely made. It's a little bit more expensive and they put a bit more money into them. So that's the bearing. It's just an ordinary steel bearing there with a plastic cage, sorry. so inner and outer steel bearing, and that's a normal skate bearing there, which is exactly the same size as that. So if you want to put your own bearing in it afterwards, you can do. So I've ordered quite a few of these spinners now, and I'm just going to show you the ones that I'm going to be making the videos of in the future. So instead of showing you ones I've already made of, I'm going to show you ones that I'm going to make. So let me just put that back where it was. So this is an interesting one. This is a Pokeball. Obviously you know what it is, but it's got a plastic bearing inside. It looks quite nice. I mean, that is actually red and white there. So that's that one. And this one's a special one, a special light up one. So let's go ahead and switch that on. Let's just switch these lights off for you so you can get a rough idea of what it looks like. So this is the next generation of light up ones. It's only got lights in one arm, but that's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and turn the lights back on. And that one was, I don't know the price of that one, sorry. To turn that one off. And this is another one, which is one full of liquid and glitter. These are the ones I will be doing videos of soon. That's the one I've just done, and then there's this one, a Shuriken, which is like a throwing star with a crackle finish, which looks quite nice. And that one was £1.39. Looks quite nice. And then a new designer bat one. That one was £1.11. And then there was this one as well, and that's a new design. That one was £1.80. Looks quite nice, but it's got a very small bearing in it, and that's why it spins for almost 3 minutes, that one. So that's it guys, so thanks for watching and check back soon. Cheers!